Validation that our work's going to something. Offense, I mean, all of us on defense were talking on the sidelines excited about kind of the flow that we had on offense today. When you're able to stay kind of on cadence, on timing, ahead of the sticks, it is awesome. And I don't know the final numbers of the time of possession and all that stuff, but we see what it can be. And now obviously it's week 2 of preseason, we just got to go rip this season. I find value in the preseason. Maybe not playing a ton of snaps, but I don't know. I feel like I just want to hit, week 1 of the regular season with just hit the ground running. I need to get a few tackles, under my belt. Cadence, we have some new bodies out there. I want them to understand how I communicate, how I operate on game day. And yeah, game day is just, it's a different speed in practice. As much as you can try to simulate the game, people just, you learn something new about somebody when they're out there on the field on game days. And so I like playing a little bit. Obviously, areas to improve on, especially with third downs, but it goes to show that defense needs to stay ready when our offense is moving and grooving because they can hold the ball for a big clip at a time. Dang, is that the bass and the speakers? Oh man, shifts are happening. Lumen's loud. We have to be on better timing and just understand how each other operates, and also who we're communicating with. Because we change every shift, motion, play, formation, all that stuff, and so there's a lot to it. And so it's important to get those reps in front of our crowd because that's when we're rocking in there, that's when we have to be at our best on defense. We're tackling well today. The D-line, those young boys up there are just getting it. Across the board, it was just exciting to see. And then you see the guys just making a name for themselves. Just across the team, you see some of those young running backs that come to mind, just running hard no matter when their time's called. Seeing the meal ticket out there in Mill Row, getting active. It's exciting to see, not just the depth of our defense, just the team. It's exciting to see the guys kind of get that first preseason game up.
I thought the guys, we've been getting after this camp, and we had a big practice 2 days ago. Coming back, get our bodies, spirits, minds right to go play a game, and perfect weather for Seattle football. But just really pleased with how we started the game. Defensively, it would have been great to get off the field on third down. A little miscommunication there on that first third down. But I think how we finished the first half and how we started the second half was great for us. So can build on that. A lot of stuff to build on. And look, there's plenty that we're gonna need to be fixed, and then we got to go attack moving forward. And then it's a big week for us going into practice against a great Green Bay team, and then finish the preseason out. So looking forward to that trip, and on we go. But really pleased with our performance here, especially at home. I think it's just right now our offensive operation. I'm very pleased with how we take the ball, the decisiveness, and how we move and shift. And the guys felt like we got we called our targets right. We just felt like we were going to the right guys for the most part until about the fourth quarter. And the backs ran really hard. Every back today I thought ran the ball hard, and going forward and how we finish plays, I can't wait to watch it. We're just plugging away, man. Our offensive line coaches are doing a heck of a job. John Benton, Rico, J.O., Quinshawn. I think it's really clear what we're asking them to do. They are guys that are determined. They're playing really hard. They're practicing really hard. A lot of great stuff. But I just told the team, hey, this is what we're capable of to a certain extent. There's some things that you get a feel for what we can do. There's a lot of stuff that we can improve on, and it's also the second week of the preseason. It's great, but it's a building block for us moving into the season. We want to be playing our best football throughout the season. We want to keep getting better, all the way from here.
Too, I felt like that was kind of a perfect atmosphere. It felt like it was almost November, December already, out there in the rain out here, and it was an incredible atmosphere too. Just again, like I said, last week, I think to you guys, just the way that the fans came out during a preseason game, it's incredible to see. Football wise, I think, our offensive line dominated really most of the game, which is always great to see. That first group, that second group, even the third and fourth group went out there and played really well together. It felt really good to get out there in front of the 12. It's huge. I mean, whenever you can get a big gain and just stack that up and play action, run some keepers off of it, makes my job a lot easier as a quarterback. You can run the football. That's always going to be a threat to be able to get outside the pocket on movements and keepers and be able to stress the defense that way horizontally. Obviously we're going to stress them vertically as well, but when you can put that stress, run some wide zone, inside zone, different gap schemes, and then all of a sudden you're running keepers off of those plays, it makes it very tough on defense. It's a challenge to be able to figure out where I want to go with the football and what kind of coverage our defense is playing, what pressures they're bringing. Am I hot? Am I not? So just kind of that whole cat and mouse game that our defense likes to play and that we kind of fire back with as an offense. It's been really fun in training camp, and I've learned a lot about the system and where my certain outlets are in certain places.
There, just you feel comfortable knowing you got them out there. One-on-one chance on the touchdown. That's the guy you're going to go to. Super reliable, extremely good at just getting open, working leverage with defenders, and knowing how to get open. But like, if we can do that, I throw one pass and it's been inside the 5 or at the 5. It speaks wonders to those guys up front and our backs. Working tracks every day in practice. Dude, those guys they're on their P's and Q's right now. It's preseason week 2. We got a long ways to go on this, but it's a good foundation. The week before, just being able to establish a run like that, forcing them to maybe play a little more single high man looks, loading the box up, giving guys one-on-one chances instead of drop back and passing into big zones. But another thing, you're loading the box and we're running the rock the way we were. Our play action pass will be really good. It's just complementary football, and it starts with the run. And we believe in
research my return average. But yeah, just something we had talked about. Just being a guy that, if we needed to, just being a guy that could go back there and catch the ball and get positive yardage. So it's good to finally field one in Lumen and field them in practice for a couple weeks. But yeah, I thought for a second I had a seam, closed up pretty quickly on me. So.